Welcome to the bold analysis. Something very strange is happening in Uasin Gishu, and I want us to listen to this video of the group that were complaining that they were bungled out of, they were being harassed by a group of some young men in Uasin Gishu. I checked that video earlier this week, and I've been trying to keep tabs with what's going on there. So what I understand, by then these guys were actually complaining that kuna mali wakifika, they are paying the cess and it goes to the county government of Uasin Gishu, and there seems to be a contestation on where they're putting up their businesses. So today I bumped into some two other videos just developing on the same, and it tries to explain further, or rather it shows what was behind what the gentlemen are saying in the other video.
Kwa majina kamili ni Maximilian Kemboi, na hii ndio ile kikundi ambayo wengi wanaijua kwa jina Koita. Hapa mahali tuko ni Silver Line. Kwa hivyo hapa ndio ngome yetu, and we will not allow anybody to intimidate us. We are not going to be intimidated. We are not going to buy any fear. Hapa ni Kenya kwanza, Azimio peleka maneno yenu Jakaranda. Hapa ni Kenya kwanza, and we are fully behind His Excellency Jonathan B. We are fully behind His Excellency William Ruto, and we want to congratulate our enforcement officers. Endeleeni na kazi yenu mzuri. Hapa lazima ikuwe na mpango. We want to set the record clear ya kwamba Koita team ni team ambayo ni ya campaigners wa His Excellency Jonathan B ambaye ni governor wa Uasin Gishu. Hii ndio team ambayo ilifanya campaign kali ya rais wetu William Ruto.
Mambo ya dhuluma ambayo inafanyiwa wananchi wa Uasin Gishu County pasipo kuangalia katika kabila. Wakati ambako mambo ya soko yalitokea, kuna wengi walifikiria kwamba ni watu wa soko wanataabishwa. Lakini jana nilishangaa kuona kwamba ndugu wetu vijana wa Kalenjin, kuna mmoja amevunjwa mkono, kuna mzee alikuwa akisema kwamba walipigwa pale serial wakidhaniwa kwamba ni Waluya. Nina condemned jambo hili with the strongest word possible. Bwana Governor Jonathan B, koti moja. Inasemekana vijana hawa sio enforcement officer wetu. Ni vijana ambao wanaitwa Koita, kikundi cha watu kama 30. Hawako katika payroll ya Uasin Gishu. This is a criminal gang. Na nataka kusema governor unatakiwa kukama out clean. Watu hawa unawajua ama hauwajui?
In fact, it is just the question that the guy speaking the last video is saying. The governor should just come out clear and say whether he knows these people or not. Now this Koita group, I was just looking at the typos down the video, is that there's some rogue fellas. It's just a group of some rogue fellows that are using political clout they have to wreak havoc to the population. I don't think that's the direction should take, because sometime back last year, the whole country was held hostage by a group of some rogue people that were just mugging, and the insecurity issue became a big problem in this country. So, and it starts from that. So, this is one of the counties where Oscar Sudi blamed the immediate former county commissioner for having not been an agent of unity. In fact, I have always said that the Sudis did a splendid work in the run-up to last general election as to whether those narratives were stage managed to execute different political strategies. But the Oscar Sudis will go to Eldoret town and go there and preach peace, that hapa watu watapigana, hapa tutagombana. And by the way, that's one message that really went on good in Uasin Gishu. So instead of NCAC sitting here in Nairobi and branding political rallies as events that are going to be divisive, then what else is divisive apart from such? That's a video where someone is saying they were beaten on some tribal lines. You know, that violence or rather that hostility was meted on them because they're not from that place. They're actually on record saying that this is an X zone, so no. And I'm wondering what NCSA should do. That's where they should fly and go there with interior security CS, Kindiki, so that they sort out. I don't think in this age, how can we allow a political caucus group to harass traders and extort money masquerading as county askaris? Really? While government is upping their, is trying to make their way to upscale tax collection. I can say without fear of contradiction that that Koita thing seems to be a group that is just aping the roles of the county askaris. They're on record there saying they campaigned for William Ruto, they campaigned for so and so. And I don't believe this group, or that rather that group, should be entertained. Now, what I am seeing here is something that should not be entertained, even though it's at county level. What do you think? Is it about time that we get a legislation, or this doesn't need legislation, but it just needs some discipline, or political parties discipline, or politicians discipline, to suppress the visibility of some of these political caucuses like that? That group is saying, that quite a group is saying they campaigned for William Ruto, they campaigned for so and so. And so they're entitled to it. Of course, people are asking, do they have the nod of the county government or Uasin Gishu or not? Cannot be confirmed. But they seems to be getting some political comfort that because we put you to the kufanya, I don't think that should be allowed. Now, I'm seeing something here. There seems to be some sense of entitlement. Yeah. Utadu. Utadu. And when someone says, I remember in the first clip, people are saying he's a hustler. But this one is the typical of Utadu, the title to it, so it doesn't care what other people are saying. It should worry President Ruto why such a group will do that, because the national discourse from the political leadership in UDA is spiraling, is actually getting cascading to the community. Some time back, the leadership would go, the KK leadership would come out in public and say, nyinyi mlipiga kura, sasa ni nyinyi tunaangalia kwanza. On some priority grounds. And people feel this is our place, this is our government, this is us. So it doesn't matter on what next. The issue of cohesion, we must really look at it carefully. For me, I decided to pick this and just add my voice in this because of two reasons. Number one, it's a lesson. It's something that should worry the political leadership. And my reason why I picked it is, if you harass people on the grounds of some tribe, even if there are other things, but it comes out as a tribal arrangement, or rather you are making a tribal discrimination, then it perpetuates that notion of winner takes all, of we are here, it's our government, wait for your time. I remember the lawyer guy there asking, kwani sisi tumefanya nini? It's a bit wrong. However, there is something happening in Uasin Gishu, and I wish Ruto will come in and rein, because if Ruto doesn't come in to rescue the situation in Uasin Gishu, then it's one of the countries that is going to drag. The 2027 gubernatorial campaigns are actually gearing. The group that is sitting, the leadership that is sitting here in Nairobi, are already plotting how they can go there and take over from the Jonathan B. in 2027. I understand very well that even at nominations, the Kotimoja guy, he won, was with Caleb Kositany and the other group, quite a number of people there, a number of aspirants there. But he was not the choice of the party, but he was the choice of the population, or the voters of Uasin Gishu. And there is a lot of positioning. I can tell you, Uasin Gishu, since after the election, I think imetrend kama mara tatu. And ikitrend, it's just about hitting koti moja. That gentleman is under a lot of pressing from the guys sitting in Nairobi. So that's it. But I believe if there are people that should not be entertained, is that caucus calling themselves Koita. Really should not wreak havoc on the population at this age. This 2022, and things are evolving, and we have really everything to deal with that. That's my take. Let's meet in my next guys.